I'm talking pre-9/11. It's changed a lot since then. But one of the things I really want to reinforce, and it's so interesting, it all pretty much says the same thing in a little different way. But May 5th and 6th, we're putting on a 2-day seminar, and I strongly suggest that you consider attending. I mentioned this to someone, and they said, well, you know, it's pretty expensive. It's $325. Well, I'll fill you in. $325,000 based on what some of the penalties are today, let alone, we're still talking about our national security. And crime control, I learned about in Tiananmen Square. It's in our legal part of our regulation. It's in a special part. I didn't know it existed until an exporter called me and told me. So it is interesting. I'd like you to please keep in mind, sometimes we have reasons on crime control. I don't know, has anybody here ever seen the movie Traffic? You ought to take a look at it. I saw it one morning and I got myself in big trouble the following Monday because somebody called up that was shipping protective clothing for a paramedic, shock batons that'll knock down a 3,000-pound steer, and they were going to a company that I mistakenly mentioned was the drug capital of the world. It wasn't Mexico. And the guy hung up on me, of course. I shouldn't say of course, and my director called me down to the office about 10 minutes later, and he said, Joe, what happened? This man's going to be calling his congressman because you told him the country he was born and raised in is the drug capital of the world. And in my ignorance, I said, well, everybody knows it. And he said, Joe, his wife's a lawyer, he's a lawyer himself. He said, just show me in our regs where it says that city is the drug capital of the world. So I don't offer my personal opinion anymore, but I do. I can show you where the regs say things. And I'm going to look up that crime control. That's very, very interesting on what happened to you. I'm a little puzzled on that. But it happened. I mean, here you are. It's your business.